Hey guys, welcome back. Another channel, another day. How you guys feeling today? Today I thought that maybe we could do another like get ready with me kind of thing. Not another, I guess I didn't do it last time, but I did incorporate you guys kind of not like knowing who I am and stuff like that. So I thought we wanted to do a little bit more of that today. I didn't buy any new products or anything, so I thought I don't talk about like my personal life that much, so you really don't even know who I am besides the person you just watched through this channel. So why don't we just get ready together? Come on. So let's get to it. All right, so I haven't primed my face, so I haven't even like really moisturized, so I'm actually going to do this facial spray. It's Mario Badescu. Is that Mario Badescu facial spray? All right, so we're just gonna, ooh, don't get inhale it. So usually I'll just pat that into my face, right? Pat that, pat. And this is gonna be like a full face. Oh, I didn't even like prepare for this. I literally just finished painting, took a shower, wiped everything off, and now here I am. So my hair's a mess, everything's a mess. So what I'm gonna do is, what I usually start off with is primer. And again, I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer. Tried other brands and they're great and everything like that, but I have super crazy oily face. I don't know what it is. I don't know what planet I came off of to be having that kind of skin, but it's a real thing and it's a struggle. But this one actually works so good. It actually keeps everything in place all day. Like, it just, I don't know if it like seals up my oiled pores or oily pores and just gets rid of all of that. I prime it first and then I'll go in and conceal my eyebrows. I don't fill in my eyebrows. I am microbladed. Yeah, dude, best thing that's ever happened to me, honestly, from somebody like I've said this before, that I don't have eyebrows regularly, right? Like, I don't have eyebrows. I was just not born with eyebrows, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's there. It's just really light. When I take off my makeup, it looks like no eyebrows. So I got them microbladed and they are so good. Look how dark it is, and now it looks like you can actually see who I actually am. You know, me out here just living my best life with the eyebrows, you know. And usually you wouldn't even be able to like if you went swimming. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, no. Moving on. Let's stop talking about my no eyebrow having self, okay? I'll just get a flat shader brush and then I will carve out everything, kind of like every other person, right? Alright, so I'm just buffing everything out, but I don't know anybody on this channel, honestly. I mean, like, I'm just like a random person that just started YouTube. I don't know, you know. I used to think that, like, you know, I was like, man, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I mean, like, I don't want to do all this stuff, but you know what? I find it so enjoyable. Maybe not the editing part, but everything else is actually pretty cool. I do love painting and all that kind of stuff, and that's something that I didn't even know that I like to do until like I saw someone. Okay, let me tell you the start of how I even got to this point. Dude, I am so unfocused that like I am messing up my own eyebrows. But about 2 or 3 years ago, you know, there was so much hype about Halloween and all this kind of stuff, and that's when I was into like watching people that I was watching Desi Perkins, and y'all probably know which one I'm talking about, the dripping skull one. So I tried that. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks awesome. And that's when she started to like hit 1 million views on that thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So I was like, you know what, that look is awesome, I'm gonna try that. And so I did, and people loved it. I didn't know how into Halloween people were, I guess, or into like any kind of characters. So I did that, and then after that I decided to find some more characters that I could paint, and then I would just only record, like not record them, but I would just like do it and then take a picture. But then more people started being like over the year, people were like, why don't you put it on YouTube? And you know, and I was like, yeah, I guess. But it was just so much work having to get a laptop and editing programs and all that kind of stuff, because I wanted to be prepared for something like this. And so at some point I was finally ready. And it wasn't until recently, probably like a year ago, I just split. I did a lot of research on YouTube to find proper lighting and stuff, because I definitely didn't have that. Editing, I didn't have that either. I didn't have that skill. I'm not the best, but I mean, it's enough. It's enough. So ever since then, I have been doing painting specifically. And yeah, so I am married. I've been married for about 2 years, I think. 2 years, yeah. I know my anniversary. I know how long I've been married. Yeah, difficult thing. Probably shouldn't be, but they don't tell you that. They get on your nerves more, you know, after you get married. They don't tell you stuff like that. I wish they did. I wish they did. But anyways, I work at an airplane and like helicopter medical company. And I love my job. And like I previously said, I'm pretty sure I said this in a video at some point, that like all I hate is that I have to wake up so early. But getting up early is to get off early, you know what I'm saying? So I work from 5:45 a.m. That's right, a.m. So then I have to get there I have to wake up super early to get my life together, which I usually try to get up an hour before. And people might be like, oh my god, why so long? That's so crazy. Nah, I think my mom taught me that, you know, you need to start your day. You need to get your life right, you know? And I just feel that people think I'm just so bougie like that and stuff like that. But no, that's just how my mom taught me. You gotta get ready for your day. You know, get your face right, get your hair right. And that's what I do every morning. I have enough time. That'll give me enough time to get me right. I don't understand what people don't understand, and people just think that, oh, she's just too much. I'm not too much. You know, this is who I am, and this is how I was raised, and that is it. Okay? Okay. Pretty color. Oh my gosh, look at that. Go, Gina. All right, just making it up as you go. That's cool. Oh, I'm gonna see my girl Jess today. If you haven't met Jess, she's actually my vlog. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Yeah, she's that's my boo. That is my boo. She I love her too much. Too much. She's literally a ride or die. Ride or die. I love eavesdropping on my husband's conversations. What's he talking about? What hoes you talk about? And then for some reason, I actually like to go into the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye. And there's this color, these two colors. They're like super white. So it's these two colors. And I like making a gradient out of that. I don't know, I think it makes me feel like my eyes are bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I take this kind of brush, right? And I just dip it into either one. Either one, it doesn't matter which one. And then I put that on my inner corner. And then kind of dab it out to make it look faded. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, you see that? You see that? I'm just all about this. And this is like my signature, not my signature eye color, but eye style. Because I like it to be kind of open in the inner corner. What do you think that is? Looks so cute. Not. Like she's someone attractive. I'm not. Somebody liked me. Somebody married me. Which is surprising because I'm pretty crazy. I don't know why people marry me, but that's as good as that's gonna get. That's usually how I feel about anything. As good as that's gonna get. Make some changes. I'll adjust my life. So in the outer corner, all I do is smoke it out just a little bit. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Go ahead and pop out some lashes. So give me a minute. Let me be right back. Here I am. I'm back. Do you see? These are like my legit favorite lashes ever. I wear these when I don't wear makeup, and I wear them whenever I have a full face. So my eyes look kind of uneven right now, but give me a second. Let me regulate. Here I am. I'm back. Do you see? These are like my legit favorite lashes ever. I wear these when I don't wear makeup, and I wear them whenever I have a full face. So my eyes look kind of uneven right now, but give me a second. Let me regulate. Good. All right. So now what I do is foundation. I'm putting this is the messy script ready with me. Y'all probably gonna think I'm so unprofessional, but I can't help it. There's just too many details into this. Okay. So I use no problem. I just always say no pore problem. Yeah, because that's just too much. So we're gonna go ahead and graze it on here. Not to drip off my face a little bit. Feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. Foundation is next. So I do like half the eye and then I do foundation. Is that weird? Do y'all do that? I don't know. I feel like people go all out already for the face or the eyes, and then they do the rest of it. But today I'm actually going to, where is it? Okay, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me number 128. This little thing right here. It's looking like a little dirty, but whatevs. This is my life. This is my life. This comes out. Come on. And I want to say this is not my color, but then I want to say it is my color. Thin one, and I like to, sometimes I do thin, you know, I told you I was a full coverage girl, and I am. But depending on this makeup look, I'm going to go full face, so I don't care. I'm going to go full on, so we're going to go real deep in here, you know what I mean? Do the Fit Me and loose powder, and I do this just to set my foundation that I just laid. And I do like the combination, so if y'all are looking for a loose powder, this is a good one. But I was trying to, I'm going to use the Infallible Full Wear. And like I said, you got to work fast with this one, because this one will set like concrete, okay? Concrete. Speed right through the mother. My nose is itchy. Wow, powder shoved up there. Not cocaine. Meant like face powder. Don't get crazy, guys. I know I sound crazy, but I ain't crazy, okay? Just sound crazy. That's all. Just sound crazy. I used to work at a loan office, Bank of America actually. I used to work at Bank of America in their home loans division. Did that thing for 5 freaking years. And then somebody, which actually, Chris, my husband, actually is the one that told me. He was like, how do you do that every day? How do you go to work 9 to 5 and then work in a cubicle? And I'm like, it just makes me money. I don't understand what you don't understand. I think that's whenever I felt disrespected, and I was like, you know what? I will change my life. I will. So I went into medical assisting. Why? Why did I do that? But I did. And once I did that, I went to school, 9 months of all that mess. And then I ended up worked at a pediatrics office for about 2 years. And then I figured out that that wasn't for me. Not that I didn't love the kids, but it's hard to work for a doctor, I feel like. They just want everything in such a particular way, which makes the sense that they do. But I mean, I guess it was just, at that point, I was just like already at the end of my rope. So I was like, forget this. I'm leaving. And I left. And I decided to do the most Asian thing ever and do nails. I did that for about 3 months. 3 months I did that. And then did that for 3 months, and then I decided, oh, maybe I could find something else, right? And so I decided maybe just to use my cosmetology license that, you know, I went to school for after high school. And so I went to go find another cosmetology job. So what did I do? I went and I think I had a friend that actually worked at the dry bar. And she was telling me that like she loves it there and just nothing but positive stuff about it. And I was like, hell yes, you know what? I'm gonna try that. So that's what I did. I found a dry bar, and at the time I was actually going to school too. So I was trying to go into nursing. So, you know, long-term career is what I was going for. And so I ended up you know, filling out application for the dry bar. And if you don't know what that is, it's where you can get blowouts and get your hair done if you don't want it for like people that like got money, I guess. And so I did that. I applied and everything. And like second day of orientation, I must have read my my email wrong, the one that they send you about your schedule. And it was second day of orientation, and I was late by an hour. And I had already quit my nail job, and I was like, oh my god, I'm late, because the guy was already teaching the class. And I was just like, wow, he's okay. I can't believe I'm late. I'm never late. I read 4 and it started at 3. So I guess my model was supposed to show up at 4. And so when I went in, I tried to sit down, and he was like, can you wait for me outside? Like literally shame me in front of all the people. And I was just like, you're disrespectful. And so I ended up sitting outside waiting for him to be done or whatever, like outside of the salon room or teaching room. And so I sat out there, and he was like, you know you're an hour late, right? And I was like, I absolutely did not. I did not know that I was late. I thought it said I start at that we start at 4 and bring your model. And then he was like, no, you're supposed to be here at 3, and 4 o'clock's when your model's supposed to come there, be here. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I did not know that, and all this kind of stuff. And he was like, well, you can just go home, and then we'll send you an email. And I was like, oh shit, I am fired. Like, already knew. Like, I was panicking. I have no job. I've got bills to pay and all this kind of stuff. And this dude just fired me. And I was like, what? I was panicking, literally wanted to cry. Immediately called the person I've been talking to about, you know, I guess my HR person, I guess technically would have been my higher person. And that wasn't any help either. So I was literally like just in a crazy panic. So I never went back there because of course they fired me, right? And then I was just like, what the hell am I gonna do? So I went in the middle of the night, because I was panicking in the middle of the night for whatever reason that I didn't have a job. So I ended up just applying places, and I ended up landing this one place, and it was a, what's it called? It was a medical transport company that's in like Farmers Branch. And it was the middle of the night, and dude, the next day, by the glory of all that is well, all that is holy, and all that is good, dude, he called me, and I wanted to cry again, because I was out of a job for like a week, right? I was out of a job for a week because I mean, whatever. I mean, I guess I didn't do my job right. I really don't think, I mean, what is there not a forgiveness kind of thing? Like, I mean, I understand it's orientation, and I guess that's like, orientation shows what's going to happen at you at the job site. But I'm just like, that's an honest mistake, honestly. Like, I've never been late for any other thing that I should have been there for, right? The interview, the first day, anything like that. And they just weren't forgiving. So if you want to try to apply at the dry bar, don't hold your breath. They're kind of jerks. But if I didn't get that job, I wouldn't have been here. If that job happened to me, I probably wouldn't be here, you know? I wouldn't be where I'm at, trying to make things happen, paint, all this kind of stuff. I probably wouldn't have ended up doing what I'm doing now. So after that, I found that I found an ambulance job after the dry bar, and that I'm just keep on going back because that made me fucking bitter. Made me motherfucking bitter. Oh my gosh, because that dude was not nice. Like, what's wrong? Like, why can't people be nice? I did not like him. If I ever see him again, oh my gosh, I would not piss on him if he was on fire. I don't like people shaming me. Do not shame me. Do that to anyone, honestly. But he didn't know how to. He must have thought that he was just the bosses of all bosses, and he, you know, just do it, whatever. I ended up going to that other company, and I was there for about a year. And it gave me such good experience and everything like that, because it ended up me getting to where I'm at now. And because I'm at a happy place, you know, I'm at a good place. I mean, job is stressful and all that kind of stuff, but you know, I feel like I'm doing something right with my life. Why did I do that when there was black eyeshadow? Why did I flick that off of my face whenever there was black eyeshadow on this thing? Dummy. I know Chris is about to trip on me about, like, why aren't you ready right now? Why aren't you ready? Leave me alone. Oh, leave me alone. Let me finish the rest of this real quick. I will be back with this. And I don't like to wear lipstick. So, and I'm not doing that today because that shit will get everywhere. That ish will get everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. And you can't tell me what to do. Okay? So this is my final makeup look, guys. This is it. This is how far I'm going. And so let me spray my face real quick. I'll be back after my hair's done. Okay. Alright guys, this is the final look. How do you guys like it? This is nice. Thank you so much for enduring that whole thing with me. Thanks for getting ready with me, getting to know me. I really enjoyed it. I think I'll keep on doing stuff like that. I haven't, when I first started, I was always really nervous about, you know, people knowing who I was and what if they didn't like me. But I read a lot of other things like, why does that even matter? And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I really would love to get to know you guys also. So comment and tag me in your stuff. I would love to see everybody's work and stuff like that. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I really would love to get to know you guys also. So comment and tag me in your stuff. I would love to see everybody's work and stuff like that. If you've ever recreated something that I've done or something like that. Until then, I will see you